Welcome to this channel. Mau belajar bahasa Indonesia atau bahasa Inggris dengan cara yang seru, santai, dan mudah dipahami? You're in the right place. Belajar kosakata dan ekspresi sehari-hari. Learn daily vocabulary and expressions. Dengarkan contoh situasi nyata. Listen to real-life examples. Subscribe sekarang dan nyalakan notifikasi. Let's learn together and have fun.
Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're tackling the phrase you've probably heard, maybe even used it yourself. But have you ever stopped to think about where it comes from? We're diving into a baker's dozen.
Ah, yes, that one. It sounds simple, but there's quite a bit packed into it.
Exactly. So first off, for anyone maybe not totally sure, what is a baker's dozen? Is it just 12?
Well, no, that's the twist, isn't it? It's actually 13, one extra.
13. Okay, right there. That's the question. Why 13? Why would bakers, give away an extra item? Seems a bit counterintuitive for business, doesn't it?
Yeah.
What's the story?
It really does seem that way at first glance. But the story behind it isn't just some random act of kindness, though there's a niceness to it now.
Okay.
It's actually rooted in some pretty serious historical practices. Think old customs, laws, even risk management back in the day.
Risk management. For baking. Interesting.
Yeah, absolutely. Understanding this little phrase, it really gives you a glimpse into how things worked centuries ago, how people dealt with trust and fairness in trade.
Okay, let's get into that. Our sources point to this being a very old custom. So, what was actually happening? Why did bakers feel the need to add that 13th loaf or roll?
Well, you have to picture a time long before we had super precise, legally enforced weights and measures for everything.
Right, not like today where everything's standardized.
Exactly. So a baker might bake a batch of, say, a dozen loaves, but some might lose a bit more weight in the oven, some might just naturally be a fraction smaller.
Okay, natural variations. Makes sense.
But back then, the penalties for selling short weight, for seeming to cheat the customer, could be incredibly harsh.
How harsh are we talking?
Oh, pretty severe. We're talking potentially large fines, maybe even public shaming, like being put in the stocks, or worse in some places and times, even if the short weight was accidental.
Wow, okay. So there was a real danger there for the bakers.
A huge danger. So to protect themselves, to make absolutely sure they couldn't be accused of cheating, even by accident,
they added an extra one.
They added the 13th item, the vantage loaf it was sometimes called. It was a buffer. It guaranteed the customer got at least what they paid for, and probably a little bit more.
Ah, I see. So it was less about generosity and more about kind of self-preservation and reputation.
Precisely. It built trust. It showed you were an honest dealer. In a market without tight regulations, that reputation was everything. It was smart business, really. Quality control and risk management, all in one extra role.
That's fascinating. So it wasn't just being nice. It was a crucial business strategy in a pretty tough environment. That adds a whole layer to it.
It really does.
And it makes you wonder, does that idea, that little bit extra, still resonate today? Our sources actually had a great modern example.
Oh, absolutely. The reason might have shifted from avoiding legal trouble to just, customer delight, but the effect. Still powerful?
Yeah. Get this, someone mentioned buying donuts recently. They asked for a dozen, expecting 12, right?
The standard.
But the shop assistant specifically said, here's a baker's dozen for you, and handed over 13.
Ah, lovely.
And the person was thrilled, just absolutely delighted by that unexpected extra donut. They said something like, small things like that just make your day better.
You see, that feeling of getting a little bonus, something unexpected, it creates goodwill instantly.
And listen to this. Because of that one extra donut, they said they now go back to that same shop every single week. hoping, maybe, for another baker's dozen.
And there it is. That's the modern impact, isn't it? Whether it was avoiding fines centuries ago or building loyalty today, that small gesture of going slightly above expectations, it works.
Yeah.
It builds that connection, that positive feeling. It translates directly into loyalty, repeat business. It's just smart and, well, nice.
So let's wrap this up a bit. The phrase, a baker's dozen, it's not just quirky. It's like a direct artifact from a time when business trust was built differently.
A practical solution to a real problem.
Right. That 13th item wasn't just free bread. It was insurance, it was reputation management, it was ensuring fairness in a system that lacked today's guarantees.
And yet, the positive feeling it generated carries through.
Totally. Just like with that donut example. That little bit extra still creates genuine delight, makes people feel valued, and keeps them coming back. The principle holds.
It really does. And if you think about it more broadly, it shows how these seemingly minor acts of, perceived generosity or just going the extra mile, they can have really significant positive effects. In business, sure, but just in interactions generally.
Yeah, definitely.
So here's something maybe for you, the listener, to think about. How many other phrases do we use all the time? Or customs we follow? Things that seem ordinary, but might actually have these really rich, unexpected histories buried just under the surface. What other little extras or quirks in our day might have a deeper story waiting to be uncovered? Makes you wonder, doesn't it?
Thank you for watching this video. Hopefully useful. Don't forget to like and subscribe.